would say homemade pasta is a comfort food for Italians. It's something that reminds us a little bit of the childhood. I remember when I was a kid with my grandparents. I remember this big table in the dining room, and we had a lot of space to make fresh pasta. The recipe is very simple, the ingredients are very simple, but it's something easy to make at home. It's more fun. Fresh pasta is fun. You can give the shape that you like. It's no limit. Different colors. You can add, if you add spinach, you can add beetroot, you can add black king. Of course, it gives the dough different texture, different color, and different taste. You just make it fresh and you cook it. You don't need to add anything else that is not flour and water. In Italy, I think we have hundreds recipes. So of course, each chef has a little bit of his own recipe, I would say. I would say it's something very easy. I mean, most of the time what you need are two ingredients. Is flour and something liquid that can be either water or eggs. You mix it by hand and then you cut it as you like. The one with water are coming from the south. In the north, I would say we have a different kind of flour and definitely more eggs. Most of the time we use only yolks. Adding the egg white to the dough, it gives you a little bit more elasticity to the dough, which is better to make ravioli. We're using two flours. One is 00 and the other one is semolina. We use everything Italian. Feelings in the kitchen is the most important thing. The kitchens are different, the location in Hong Kong is different. So of course the actual dough, you can't have exactly the same recipe. You need to adjust a little bit the recipe. When the weather is a little bit more humid, you have to reduce a little bit the water or the eggs. If the dough is too wet, it's very hard to give a shape. On the other side, if it's too dry, dry season, you have to increase a little bit the amount of water and egg inside. On the other side, if it's too dry, it actually breaks a little bit. If you make the dough and you use it right away, it's too elastic. So you need to allow the dough a little bit of time to make sure the flour absorbs properly all the water, not less than 1 hour. From the moment you make the dough to the moment you eat it, 24 hours in the fridge is fine. So most of the time there is long pasta, short or filled pasta. It's called loriguitas. You really have to make one by one. There's no way to find shortcuts. You really have to twist 5, 6, 7 times, and then you end up with a ring. Is really time consuming. We have another kind of ravioli. We call them fagottini. So it's basically a square. You put the filling in the middle, but then you close the 4 corners, so it looks like a small pyramid. It depends a little bit which kind of sauce you're going to combine with the pasta. Big meat or mushroom or this kind of, you usually use pasta with egg. Whenever you use maybe a little bit more seafood, fresh vegetables and all these kind of things, it's usually better something without eggs. Very busy days, we might get to sell 550 portions of pasta per day, which means a good 55 to 60 kilos per day. What we suggest is to eat it right away. We always suggest to don't leave it there for 15 or 20 minutes. I would say it's traditional in Italy, so you just get a piece of bread and you clean the plate.
It's like the real Italian flavor. It's like same you can find in Italy. Handmade pasta. I see a lot of staying in the counter and see the process like in front of me. This is my best spot.
Fresh and it's much tastier. It's got a better texture.
I love